lesson. Let's start with our warm-ups. Here we go. Flashy fingers. Twinkly fingers. Flashy fingers. Twinkly fingers. And one flashy. One twinkly. I still can't do this. I hope some of you can. There we go. And let's do our counting fingers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoosh! Have a good stretch. Let's go backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoosh! Okay, great. Time for don't clap this one back. Now, in our last lesson, we had 2 rhythms to watch out for. We've got the don't clap this one back, and we've also got put your hands on your knees. So we'll start off with those 2 rhythms today. Here we go. Hands on your knees. Don't clap that one back. Very good. Well done. Okay, so we've got a new warm-up game this week and it's called walking and running. So you're going to need to stand up and check that there's a little bit of space around you. If you've got enough room, you can do this walking around the room, or you can just do it stood on the spot. It's very simple. I'm going to play some music on the piano, and you're going to decide whether it sounds like music you would walk in time to or run in time to. I'll do the first couple with you, and then it's up to you. Remember to be careful and sensible when you're moving around your space, and we're not talking about running really fast, just running gently on the spot. Ready, steady, off we go. about you, but I'm tired after that. So why don't you have a sit down and grab your recorders? We'll start with some echo games today. So left hand on the top of the recorder, right hand down the bottom just to support it. Let's start out on a B, one finger and a thumb. Me first, then you. Good, let's switch to an A, two fingers and a thumb. Here's our A's. Down to a G, three fingers and a thumb. Very good, well done. Now let's go up to a C. So remember that's where we just leave the middle finger on and the thumb on the back. Here's our C. And lift the thumb off to make a high D. Here we go. And let's go back down to a C, put our thumb back on. Great, well done. Okay, now let's recap our note reading skills that we had a quick look at last week. Can you remember what the two kinds of notes are? We've got line notes and we've got space notes. Well done if you remembered that. And I wonder if you can remember either of the rhymes. What's the rhyme for our line notes? It has something to do with green buses. From the bottom to the top it goes, every green bus drives fast. So if the note has the very bottom line running through it, that makes it an E. If it's got the next line running through it, that makes it a G. If it's got the very middle line running through it, it's a B. The next line up, high D. And the next line up, we haven't actually learned this note yet, but a high F. Okay, and what about our spaces? Face in the space. Well done if you remembered that one. So our bottom space in between the bottom two lines means note F. The next space up, the second space up, means note A. The third space from the bottom means note C. And the top space, and again, we haven't learned this note, but we will, means high E. So we've got F, A, C, E, and they spell out the word face, face in the space. So let's have a go at reading the next little bit of Movie Buster. Now, if you've got the copy of the music that's got the notes on, don't cheat. Have a look at the one on the screen first. Okay, so here we are. We've got Movie Buster. And last lesson, we labelled up the first 2.5 lines up to this point. We'll go over them in a minute, but for now, let's have a go at labelling up the rest of this tune. So we've got all our notes labelled. We'll start with this note here then. So we've got a line or a space note. It's got a line running right through the middle of it, if you can see that. So it's a line note, and it's not on the bottom line, that's the bottom line there, it's the second line up. So if we do our rhyme, every green is the second line, so that's going to be a G. Then what have we got here? Line or space note. It's another line note. Well done if you got that one. You can see again that line's running right through the middle of the dot. So let's count up from the bottom. Every green bus drives, and drives begins with a D. So it's going to be a D. There we go. Now then, next note. We can take a little shortcut here and say, look, it's on the same line. It's got the same line running through it as that note there. So it's going to be another G. And then this one here, bit of a change. It's a space note for once. So it's not in the bottom space. If it was in the bottom space, it would be an F. But it's in the next space up. So the next space up is an A. So I'm going to write in A. There we go. And then look, we can do that shortcut again. This is on the same line as our G. So it's another G. So we've got G, D, G, A, G. Then what have we got here? We've got a line note or a space note. It's a space note. Yeah, it hasn't got any lines running through it. In fact, it's sat right between those two lines. So again, not the bottom space, so it's not an F, but it's the next space up, so it's an A. So let's write in an A. And then we can do another shortcut, because look, this is in the same space, so we know it's going to be another A. And this one here is going to be yet another A. And then this one here, line or space note. It's a line note. It's got this line running right through the middle of it. So it's going to be every green. A green begins with G, so it's going to be a G. And then look, we can do this shortcut again. That one's in the same space as our other A's, so it's yet another A. And this one here, yet another A. So we've got G, D, G, A, G. A, G, A, 2, 3, 4. Now what I'd like you to do is pause the video and have a go at this little chunk here. I'll give you a big clue. It starts off the same. Look, we've got a G and then a D, but it might change somewhere around here. So pause the video and have a go at labelling just up until this point here. Okay, how did you get on? Did you get G, D, G, A, G, A, B, C, A, B, C? Well done if you got most of that. If there's any that you need to correct, just have a minute to do that now. And now we're going to have a look at this bit. And look, I'll let you in a little secret. This is exactly the same as the top. So if you've already got your notes labelled on for this bit, you can copy them down here, and that's a really good skill because music often repeats itself, and if we can spot these patterns, it's going to save us a lot of time, isn't it? So here we go, we've got B, B, A, B, rest, 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 D, that's not D, D, B, A, B, B, A, B, rest, rest, rest. I need some more notes down here. And then the same pattern again, D, B, A. And then let's see, this one looks like that one. Yeah, on the middle line. Yeah, on the middle line. So it's going to be B, B, A, B. This one looks exactly the same. So yet another B, B, A, B. And then this one, still the same. B, B, A, B. So that's great. Look how much time we've saved ourselves just by spotting the pattern in the music. Now then, let's figure out this last one. Line or space note. So line note, yeah, it's got the middle line running through it. So if we count it from the bottom, we get every green bus. It's another B. And then this one is a space note. So we go F, A. It's an A. And then line or space. It's a line note. Well done if you got that. So we go every green. So it's going to be a G. This one, it's another space note. It's in the same space as that one. So it's going to be another A. And then look, we can cheat a little bit again and say, look, this is the same pattern we've seen here and here and here and here. So we know that it's just going to be B, B, A, B. So there we go, fantastic. That is the whole of Movie Buster all labelled up. Well done. Okay, so let's first of all go over the first half of Movie Buster that we learned last week. So we went from the beginning down to halfway through the third line where there's those two A snails right next to each other. So let's read it through slowly, practice the fingers. We go B, B, A, B, rest, rest, rest. D, B, A, B, B, A, B, rest, rest, rest. D, B, A, G, G, A, G, rest, rest, rest. G, C, B, A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4. And then, remember, it just does the same thing over again, so it's the same thing twice. So now let's play that from the top again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, well done. And that's where we got up to last week. Remember, if that's still a bit tricky, you can pause the video and have another go. You can practice it slow down at your own pace without the video as well. But for now, let's carry on. So, pop your recorders down. We're going to clap the rhythm of this next chunk. So have a look through. We've got some cows, and then some cats. And there's even a monkey coming up. So let's clap this bit. Here we go. Cow, cow, cat, cat, cow. Cat, cat, monkey, cat, snail. Should we clap that one more time? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cow, cow, cat, cat, cow. Cat, cat, monkey, cat, snail. Excellent, well done. And now we've got our notes, so let's practice the fingers. Here we go, we'll slow it down a little bit, starting out on a G. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, D, G, A, G. A, G, A. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to play it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, on to the next section, which starts out just the same as the last one, but it's a little bit different at the end. So let's clap the rhythm together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cow, cow, cat, cat, cow. Cat, cat, monkey, cat, 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 monkey, cat. Yes, that is the same rhythm as don't clap this one back. Well done if you spotted that. Okay, grab your recorders, let's go through the notes. So very similar to the section we just played. We go G, D, G, A, G. Then A, B, C, A, B, C. Now that is a tricky bar, that box or bar as we call them. It's a bit difficult because you've got to go A, B, C very quickly. You've got to switch between your B and C quite fast. So let's practice that by itself. A, B, C. So we're slowing it down. A, B, C. And breaking it into a little chunk. A, B, C. Which helps us learn how to move the fingers right. Okay, now let's put it together in the whole bar. So we've got A, B, C. And then we're going to speed it back up again. A, B, C. There you go, great. And again, you can pause the video and have another practice of that by yourself. Okay, so now let's play that chunk together. Find your G's. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're back to the same tune from the start. We've got B, B, A, B, rest, rest, rest. D, B, A, B, B, A, B, rest, rest, rest. D, B, A, B, B, A, B. And this is where it changes, a little ending section. So same thing again. B, B, A, B, rest, rest. B, B, A, B, rest, rest. B, A, G, A, B, B, A, B. Fantastic. Okay, so let's play that last section through, just like the start, but a tiny bit different at the end. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. And we're going to play that last one extra loud and extra strong because that's the finish. Well done, we've read through the whole of Movie Buster, isn't that fantastic? So we've done some great work today. We've learnt our new warm-up game, walking and running. We've remembered how to read our notes and we've labelled up the rest of this new tune. And we've played the second half of Movie Buster. So now here is the whole tune. First of all, slowed down, and then the second time up to speed and with the backing track. You might not be able to play it all the way through super fast straight away, and that's fine. Remember, it's just practicing little chunks that will get you up to speed. Happy playing and see you next time. One, two, 3,